Hello, hello. How you doing? This is Dr. Keith Henry, naturopathic doctor. It's another episode of Weekend Natural News Review. Sometimes we do the Day in Natural News Review, where this is where I go and I take articles that have come out during the week or a particular day, and basically just look at it and comment on it and just give my thoughts on it from a perspective of being a naturopathic practitioner. This article is from naturalhealth365.com. It's entitled Acetaminophen Warning, a leading cause of acute liver failure. This is something that I've talked about before in the past on my radio show in Orlando, as well as my podcast. And this particular article is basically talking about how acetaminophen, which is basically Tylenol, the main active ingredient in Tylenol, how it's very, very dangerous. This has been known for a long time. And it says that acetaminophen causes an alarming number of cases of liver damage, acute liver failure, and death each year to the tune of 26,000 hospitalizations, 56,000 emergency room visits, 100,000 calls to poison control centers, and over 450 deaths. And that is, according to the article, this is what happens every year. It says even when taken at the recommended doses, acetaminophen can still cause major problems. Yet it's a very profitable drug, as pointed out in the article, and this seems, according to the article, it says to be fueling the lack of emphasis on these risks. As we look further at the article goes on to say that the risks are even worse for those who drink 3 or more alcoholic beverages a day. Now, of course, I would say you would be wise not to drink alcohol at all. But if you do drink alcohol, you're upping your risks even more substantially. The article goes on to point out how taking even less than their daily recommended dose of acetaminophen for issues such as gastroenteritis, can cause serious health risks. However, it says despite many reports of the dangers of using acetaminophen, the products don't include sufficient warnings about these dangers. And it goes on to point out that nearly half of all acetaminophen overdoses are unintentional and occur either when people lose track of how much they are taking or when more is taken because pain is not relieved by the recommended dose. So taking acetaminophen while taking other medications is another way that people can accidentally harm themselves, the article goes on to point out. And it says further that at over 100,000 per year, acetaminophen is the cause of most of the total calls to U.S. poison control centers annually. It also causes more acute liver failure cases than all other medication types combined. So this is a dangerous drug, and especially when you have people taking it without significant or without relevant details with regard to the potential dangers of it. The article goes on to talk about how the millions who take the drug without, the fact that millions do take the drug without an immediate incident, and that experts are alarmed at the significant number of people that experience serious health problems. But again, something that was a very interesting point that was pointed out in this article, the author says that while it's clear that overuse of acetaminophen can lead to liver issues, acute liver failure, and even death, you'd hardly know this from reading the label. It says an alarming number of issues also arise in people who are malnourished and take acetaminophen without adequate levels of glutathione in their bloodstream, which is an antioxidant the liver needs to metabolize the drug. So basically, if a person is taking it and if they're suffering from malnutrition, and especially if they have low amounts of glutathione in their bloodstream, this can cause an even more significant issue. So again, this is a very interesting article. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of the article as I do in the Week in Natural News Review, or sometimes in the Day in Natural News Review when a lot of articles come out in a particular day. I'm Dr. Keith Henry. You can read this article at naturalhealth365.com. It was published on August the 25th, 2019. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel